Hi everyone, this is Maythel Shukeli with you and you are watching TTV. Today I am with you to share an idea of what you could possibly do at home during the night lockdown, and this is when and if boredom strikes. It is a tough time for all of us, but it wouldn't really hurt for us to have a good time with our family and loved ones at home while we patiently wait for all of this to calm down and pass by. So let's get to it. Today we're going to be talking board games. So I will be sharing my top 4 board games. I actually have 5, but I cannot find the 5th one, but it's okay, I will still tell you about it. Right, so let me just give you a brief explanation of how to actually play Monopoly. It's all about buying and trading properties and turning them into houses and hotels. And when your opponent actually lands on that property that you own, they get to pay you rent. And just a basic explanation to it is that you are going to try to get your opponent to be bankrupt. And that's how you basically play the game. And this game could last hours. I am not joking. It could last 1 to 2 to even possibly 3 hours, depending on how well the game goes, and if each player is competitive, it's gonna take a longer time. But yeah, that's Monopoly for you. Right, so the next game I have for you guys today is Cluedo. And as you can see, it's also a Game of Thrones version. I'm not gonna lie, I love Game of Thrones. So Cluedo is a game where it requires 3 to 6 players, and this is just to simply investigate a murder. You get to gather evidence and take a guess of who was the killer, what weapon the killer used, and where the murder occurred. That's simply it. It would take at least an hour for everyone to play. Fun fact, Cluedo was actually called Murder until the publisher decided to rename it to Cluedo, with the Latin word ludo meaning I play. Okay guys, now the third game that I'm about to show you is called Jacquaro, and I actually just heard about it here in Oman. And this was sometime last year when I went to my friend's house and I saw them playing it, and I didn't really understand what it was because it was my first time seeing it. And it's this beautiful wooden board, and I thought it was Ludo. Well, it is kind of like Ludo, but it's not. So I'm just gonna try to explain to you while showing you the board. Basically, this is how it looks, and you play in teams. So as you can see, whoever is opposite of each other will be a team. You play this in teams of 2. So 1, 2 a team, 3, 4 team. So basically the goal is to get your marbles out, and you get to move and get your marbles out using a deck of cards. Each card will have a meaning, and that comes with the pamphlet, so we won't get into that. But basically each card means something. So for example, if you draw 6, you go 6. It's just basically a circle until you land over there, and the goal is to get all your marbles in there with the fastest time. And keep in mind, if you are done and your teammate only has 2 balls in, all your cards will help him continue, or her continue and get in. And so if both of you are in and done, then you have won. So yeah, it takes, I would say, an hour to play, maybe less depending on the people you're playing with and how good they are at blocking you from getting into your safe zone. And then there's Jenga. I mean, I think everybody has played Jenga, but the level of focus you need for this game is intense. And it is a fun game to play with more, and I don't think there's a limit, but I would say 2 to 7 players. And the main goal is to try and not knock all the blocks down. So you just pull out as many as you can. I'll possibly show you an example. So you pull one block at a time, and you just make sure that the whole block, sort of like a building block, does not break down. Now before I leave you guys, let me suggest one more game, and that is called Scrabble. So Scrabble is a game that requires 2 to 4 players, and they are all competing against each other and forming many words. And in each tile you get points depending on what word you form and the amount of points you get. So that is how you win. You keep track of your score, and the person with the highest score wins. That's basically it. But it's a really nice game, and it increases your thought process and your focus as well. So let's face it, when it comes to board games, you can play it literally anywhere, whether you are at home, so on the floor, on the table, on the grass, by the pool if you have one, anywhere. I think it's one of the things that brings family together, and it would be a fun time to enjoy, it would be a fun thing to do with the family. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope this video helped, and if any of you have any board games that you would like to suggest, please do comment down below so I can check them out myself. And yeah, thank you for watching TTV, and tune in for more.